everyone. Last time we learned the chapter areas related to circles and we solved some questions from exercise 12.1. This time in this video we'll be learning how to solve questions from exercise 12.2. The first question, find the area of a sector of a circle with radius 6 cm if angle of the sector is 60 degree. Before we start, we need to draw the figure with the center O and the central angle as 60 degree and the radius which is given to us as 6 centimeter. So we'll write given as radius of the circle as 6 centimeter, angle of the sector that is theta equals to 60 degree. Now we need to find out this green portion that is the sector of the circle, and since this is the smaller sector, so we can find out the area of the minor sector as theta by 360 into pi r square. When you put the value of theta, pi and r square, we get this expression, and then after dividing 60 times 1 is 60, 60 times 6 is 360. This 6 we can cancel with the 6, that is one of the 6 that is on the numerator, so 6 times 1 is 6 and one of the 6 is cancelled. So we get 22 by 7 into 6. After multiplying the numerator and the denominator, we get 132 by 7 centimeter square, which is the area of the minor sector. In question number 2, it reads as find the area of a quadrant of a circle whose circumference is 22 centimeter. Let us understand what is a quadrant first. So when we draw a circle, and if we draw two diameters of circle perpendicular to each other, then this diameter will divide the circle into 4 different parts, which are called the quadrant, and the angle here would be 90 degree. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 4th quadrant. So we have 4 quadrants in a circle. As I told you that the angle of the quadrant at the center would be 90 degree. So we have this 90 degree. Keep it in mind that the angle of a quadrant is 90 degree. So we need to find out area of this quadrant when this circumference is given. So the given part is circumference 22 centimeter. The angle of the sector or the quadrant is 90 degree. Now circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, because if we are supposed to find out area of this quadrant, then we need to find out the radius, the measurement of the radius. So using the circumference, we can find out radius of the circle. Since circumference given 22, so we can compare 2 pi r equals to 22, and after putting the value we get this number. 22 is 22 in the left hand side, 22 is 22 on the right hand side, and after we cross multiply we get radius of the circle as 7 by 2 centimeter. You can write it as 7 by 2 centimeter, or you can divide it and write it in decimal also. Now we need to find out area of the sector or the quadrant, that is given by theta by 360 into pi r square. So area of the quadrant equals to 90 by 360 into 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Why 7 by 2? Because we know that we have here r as 7 by 2 and we have r square. So we are writing 2 times here, 7 by 2 and 7 by 2. So after multiplying or dividing, 91 is 90 and 90 times 4 is 360. After that we can furthermore cancel 7 in the numerator and the denominator like this. We have more numbers to cancel, that is 2 and 22 also. So after cancelling all this number, now we cannot furthermore cancel any numbers. So we'll multiply the numbers. 11 into 7 is 77 and 4 into 2 is 8. So we have the area of the quadrant as 77 by 8 centimeter square. Let us solve question number 3. The length of the minute hand of a clock is 14 centimeter. Find the area swept by the minute hand in 5 minutes. Let us consider this clock. We have this minute hand, which is 14 centimeter in length. After it covers 5 minutes, that is, when it reaches this position from here to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 minutes, when it reaches this point, then it covers certain area, that is, this yellow portion is the area covered by this minute hand in 5 minutes. So we need to find out this area. So what is given to us? The radius of the minute hand, which is nothing but a circular portion, because a minute hand moves in a circular fashion. So 14 centimeter is the radius. Now the angle sector is not given to us, which is theta. So first of all, we need to find out the angle of the sector, or the angle swept by minute hand in 5 minutes. We all know that total angle of a circle is 360 degree. That is, when this minute hand moves from this position to this position, then it covers 360 degree. And this minute hand, when it covers from this position, it is actually covering 60 minutes also, because in 1 hour we have 60 minutes. So it takes 60 minutes to complete 360 degree, meaning when it covers 1 minute, then the angle covered here is 360 divided by 60. When you cancel 60 and 360, we get 6 degree. So the angle covered in 1 minute by this minute hand is 6 degree. So since the minute hand is traveling or moving for 5 minutes, so the angle covered in 5 minutes would be equals to 5 times 6, that is equals to 30 degree. So the central angle here is 30 degree. We know that this is a minus sector, so area of minus sector equals to theta by 316 pi r square. After putting the value, we have this 30 degree by 360 into 22 by 7 into 14 into 14. So after multiplying and dividing the numbers, we get the area swept by minute hand in 5 minutes as 154 divided by 3 centimeter square. This is our answer for question number 3. Now let us solve question number 4. A chord of a circle of radius 10 centimeter subtends a right angle at the center. Find the area of the corresponding number 1 minor segment, number 2 major sector. Here in bracket it's given use pi equals to 3.14. So whenever we are reading a question, then we should also read this whether the value of pi or any other value is given to us or not. If it is not given, then the value of pi would be 3.14. So we have a circle with center O, we have a chord, and this chord subtends an angle at the center. So this is the center, so this chord is subtending an angle like this and like this at the center. So when it subtends, when you join this endpoints of the chord and the center, it subtends an angle 90 degree here. And we know the radius of the circle as 10 centimeter. We need to find out area of minus segment. So what is given to us here? The radius as 10 centimeter and the central angle or the angle of the sector as 90 degree. Now area of minus segment. So this portion here is the minor segment of the circle. This upper portion is the major segment of the circle. This chord divides the circle into minor and major segment. So we need to find out this lower portion or the smaller segment of the circle. So for area of minus segment, we have the formula as area of minus sector minus area of triangle. So we'll first find out area of minus sector, theta by 316 pi r square. So when you put the value here, 90 by 360 degree into 3.14, the value for pi, into 10 into 10, because there is r square, so we can write the radius 2 times, that is 10 into 10. So when we multiply the numbers and divide it by 360, we get 78.5 centimeter square, which is the area of the minus sector. Now we'll find out area of triangle. Since area of triangle here, we can easily find out using half base into height, because the angle here is 90 degrees. So it is a right angle triangle. So area of a triangle, when it is right angled, then we can use half base into height when we know base and height. So using the base and height, because the base and height here is this is the base, this is the height, or this is the base, this is the height. Because this is 90 degree here, the side opposite to 90 degrees is hypotenuse. So this is height or the base, or this is the base and this is the height. So when you put the value of base and height and multiply it by half, we get 50 centimeters square as the area of this triangle. So we need to find out area of minus segment as area of minus sector minus area of triangle. So when you put the value of minus sector and area of triangle and subtract with it, we get the answer, that is the area of minus segment, as 28.5 centimeters square. Now in the second portion of this question asks to find out area of major sector, which is given by the formula area of circle minus area of minus sector. We have already found of area of minus sector. So area of circle is given by the formula pi r square, and when you put the value of pi in r, we get 3.14 times 10 times 10, and when we multiply these numbers, we get the number 314 centimeters square as area of the circle. So when you put the value of area of circle and minus sector and subtract them, we get 314 minus 78.5, which is 78.5 as the is nothing but the area of minus sector, and when we subtract these numbers, then we get area of major sector as 235.5 centimeters square, which is the required answer for the second part of this question. Now let us look at question number 5. In a circle of radius 21 centimeter, an arc subtends an angle of 60 degree at the center. Find number 1 the length of the arc, number 2 area of sector formed by the arc, number 3 area of segment formed by the corresponding chord. So let us understand this question by drawing this circle with center O and this arc, that is AC and B. This ACB is the arc, that is we are supposed to find out the length and the sector formed by this arc also. So when I join AO and BO, it subtends an angle at the center here. So this is angle 60 degree. We need to find out the length of the arc ACB. So length of the arc ACB, to find out this, first we must write what is given to us, that is radius is 21 centimeter. The central angle is 60 degree. We know that length of the arc ACB is given by the formula theta by 360 into 2 pi r, where 2 pi r is nothing but the formula for finding out circumference of the circle. So when you put the value of theta to pi and r, we get 60 degree by 360 into 2 into 22 by 7 into 21. After multiplying and dividing the numerators and the denominators, we get 22 centimeter as the length of the arc, which is the first part of this question. The second part is area of sector. We need to find out area of sector formed by this arc. So we have the formula as theta by 360 into pi r square for area of sector. Since it is 60 degrees, so it is a minus sector. So after putting the value of theta, pi and r, here the value of pi is not given, so we are putting 22 by 7, and when we multiply and divide the numerators and the denominators of this expression, we get the number 231 centimeters square, which is the area of sector formed by this arc ACB. Let us understand the third part of this question by redrawing this figure, that is the circle with center O and angle 60 degree and the radius as 21 centimeter. If I join A and B, we get this chord, and this chord divides the circle into two segments, that is minus segment and the major segment. We need to find out this segment, that is the blue portion of the circle, that is the minus segment. We know that area of minus segment is given by the formula area of minus sector minus area of triangle. We already have found out area of minus sector in the second part, that is equals to 231 centimeters square. So we need to find out area of triangle. Before we find out, let us understand this triangle, that is OAB. So OAB is the triangle here. This triangle has 60 degree as one of the angle measurement. Now we know that OA and OB, they are the radii of the circle, and we know that radii is they are equal to one another. So the sides of this triangle OA and OB are equal to one another. Whenever the sides are equal, the angles opposite to these sides will be equal also. So angle A is equals to angle B, that is angles opposite to equal sides are equal. And when we add all the three angles of a triangle, that is angle A, angle B and angle O, we get 180 degree. After adding angle A and B, because they are equal to one another, we get twice angle A or twice angle B. I have written twice angle A equals to 180 minus 60, because the value for angle O is 60 degree, and when we transpose it from left to right, it becomes minus 60 degree. After subtracting, we get angle A as 120 degree by 2, and dividing it, we get 60 degree. So we get that angle A, angle B and angle O, they are all equal to 60 degree, meaning this triangle is nothing but an equilateral triangle. Now the formula for equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 side square. You can remember this formula. Area of equilateral triangle, any equilateral triangle, is root 3 by 4 side square. So when you put the value of side and square it, we get root 3 by 4 into 21 square, because the side is 21. So 21 square, we get 4 and 41 root 3 by 4 centimeter square, which is the area of an equilateral triangle. So after putting the value of area of minus sector and area of triangle and subtracting, we get area of the segment formed by this arc ACB is equals to 231 minus 441 root 3 by 4 centimeter square. Since the value of root 3 is not given to us, we will not put the value and we'll leave the answer till here. So this is the answer for part 3 of this question. Thank you for watching this video. I'll be uploading more videos. Please do watch and try to understand the concept of these areas related to circles. Thank you once again.